Next up, we got survival riddles you must solve to stay alive, man. Hey, these don't be some of them like they be irritating to play, but hopefully this one not that irritating. Honestly, like as long as they don't cheat me, I mean we can win. You know, cause I'm damn near Einstein brother. You feel me? Low key my, my cousin, brother from another mother. But you know, so if I was ever out in a survival and I needed quick thinking, I could do it. But as long as they don't finesse me, that's the only way you feel me, anything, you know what I'm trying to say. But hey man, let's see what it be time.
Are poisoned by toxic mushrooms or attacked by hippos? No? Well, then you must be worried about it, right? Extreme danger could be lurking just about anywhere, so it's really important you're prepared for the worst. Put yourself to the test with these 10 survival riddles that you must solve to stay alive. Listen carefully and think fast. It might just save your life.
See how many we can
Number
get.
10, Rhino Attack. You're on safari, and you hear a strange grunting noise coming from behind you. You turn and find yourself face to face with an angry rhinoceros, and he looks like he's about to charge. Do you A, puff up your chest and make yourself look bigger? B, play dead? Or C, hide behind a tree? Answer quickly! It's coming right for you!
It's B. It's B. Play dead. You definitely. I don't know. It might be A though, cause some animals it'd be like if you like hold your ground type shit, it works. But I think it's B though for sure, cause B is like, play dead is the best way. But if you hide behind a tree, you're literally dumb, cause it's literally gonna run right to the tree. No, it's B. B for the win.
Now let's see if you'd survive. If you went for the first option and puffed up your chest to try and scare the rhino off, you'd better take a long, hard look at yourself. Unless you're Brian Mills, an angry rhino isn't going to be frightened of you, and my money is on him in a fight. If you went for the second option and played dead, he might still come over and investigate, and you don't want to risk being trodden on by a 2-ton monster. Option C would give you the best chance of surviving a rhino attack. That's right, rhinos have famously bad eyesight, so hiding behind a tree and waiting for him to wander off is your best chance at making it out of there alive. But watch out.
Now they got good
Rhinos make
eyesight.
up
I
for
mean
their
bad
vision
eyesight.
with a strong sense of hearing, so make sure you keep it quiet. In real life, if no tree or scrub is available, stand still and face the animal. As it approaches, scream and shout as loud as you can, and it may be enough to scare it off. If all else fails, attempt to dodge its charge and run in the opposite direction. Number 9, Poison Puzzle. Having survived the stampeding rhino, you're feeling a little bit hungry. So you decide to eat a strange seed pod you found hanging from a bush.
What?
Big mistake.
What would you be
It
that for?
contained a rare poison, and you're starting to feel deathly ill. Thankfully, a local turns up and tells you that certain types of food and your own problem-solving skills will save you. He says things like grapes and pumpkins would save your life, but bananas and onions wouldn't. All you have in front of you is a tomato, lettuce, and cabbage. What do you pick? Think carefully.
What? What? What are you talking about? Huh? Bro, come on, bro. Like, this is be hilarious. All right. So it's a tomato, lettuce, or what is the last thing? What is the last thing? What do you say?
It was a tomato, lettuce, and cabbage.
Cabbage. Cabbage. Oh, I think it's tomato though. I ain't gonna lie. Yes, tomatoes.
What do you pick? Think carefully.
It's tomatoes, bro. I think. I don't know, bro. This is a dumb question. Like, they be asking the dumbest stuff ever. What is this?
This is a tricky one. But if we know grapes and pumpkins counteract the poison, we can guess that's because they grow on vines, unlike bananas and onions. So logically, we'd better eat the tomato.
There you
that
go.
grows on a vine too.
Looking good
Well,
out
what do you have to
here.
lose? Your breakfast, I guess.
Einstein CT.
Number 8, Bolt from the Blue. Okay, so you've survived the rhino and the poison. What's next? This next challenge proves you don't need to be on an exotic vacation to make life and death choices. Imagine you're stood on top of a mountain and a lightning storm rolls in. The last thing you'd want to do is get fried with a few million volts of electricity. How are you going to get yourself out of this one? Here are your options. A. Hide under a tree. B. Curl up into a ball. Or C. Start running down the mountain.
It's B. It's B. Definitely want to get in a tree because it strikes the highest point it can. It goes downwards. And running down is dumb.
Well, if you answered hide under a tree, you'd better think again.
It's B.
That's the last thing you'd want to do. Lightning always strikes the highest point, so standing near a tree would just increase your chances of getting burnt to a crisp. Curling up into a ball would be better than nothing, but the best option is C, as long as the mountain isn't populated with tall objects. Start heading down the mountain and get yourself away from danger. Number 7, Death Valley. Now imagine you're in a desert. You're all alone with just a few supplies and a bottle of water. It's not enough to last very long and you need help. What's the smartest way to find help and survive the scenario? A. Head off and try to find water as soon as you can. B. Take your clothes off to cool down and ration your water. Or C. Rest under a nearby tree and wait.
What? What did it say? I don't even know what the fuck the situation is, bro. Hold on.
In a desert. You're all alone with just a few supplies and a bottle of water. It's not enough to last very long and you need help. What's the smartest way to find help and survive the scenario?
Find help?
A. Head off and try to find water as soon as you can. B. Take your clothes off to cool down and ration your water.
What?
Or C. Rest on.
Bro, walk. Why the fuck was you? Oh, they gonna try for this. They be like, if you walk, it's gonna make you more thirstier. Like, you know, they might say that. Then for B, they might be like, take your clothes. What do you say? Take your clothes off and do what?
A. Head off and try to find water as soon as you can. B. Take your clothes off to cool down and ration your water.
And ration your water. See, that's a little finesse. You trying to finesse with that. What does that mean? Ration your water. What? What does that mean?
Or C. Rest under a nearby tree and wait.
I'm going A, bro. It might be C, though. It might be... I don't know, bro. This is hard.
Let's go through the answers. If you picked the first option and just walked straight out into the desert, you'd very likely just get lost and die of thirst in the hot sun. Sorry.
Oh, it's
and
a
if
tree.
you took your clothes off to try to cool down,
It's
you'd
a
get a bad
tree.
case of sunstroke, and then die in the hot sun. Nope, the best option is just to find a bit of shade and just wait it out. When evening comes and it's cooler, you can walk much further to try and find help. Number 6, all you can eat.
Well, I guess I'm dead.
From one extreme survival situation to another, and you're back in the rainforest for my 6th survival riddle. You've been lost in the jungle for days, and you're close to starving. You haven't got much energy left, but you know that if you can keep going another couple of days, you'll make it to the nearest town. What's most likely to save your life? A. Foraging for mushrooms and roots from the forest floor. B.
What?
Looking for fruit. Or C. Hunting one of the giant wild boar that live in this area.
Not hunting no boar. I think it's A. Oh, no, I think it's B. Wait, what is the eating mushrooms? What is them? What does he say you eating?
A. Foraging for mushrooms and roots from the forest floor. B. Looking for fruit.
Yeah, it's B, bro. The fuck? Why wouldn't it be B?
Option A sounds like a piece of cake. But you might be forgetting that lots of mushrooms are dangerous and can have unexpected side effects. Especially somewhere like the rainforest.
If it's bro, I swear to God, if it's hunting boar, I'm clicking off this video.
Some mushrooms are so deadly.
There's no way you can
a
hunt
couple of
boar, bro.
bites
There's
can
no
kill
way
an
the way.
adult. So unless you're an expert, foraging for mushrooms might be a meal that bites you back. Option C is also off the menu.
Let's go.
Hunting a wild boar
I'm about to
isn't
say,
a safe
bro.
thing to do in an
I'm about to
emergency.
say, bro. That's so dumb.
Those huge angry pigs could leave you seriously injured, as well as lost and hungry. Your best bet to save your bacon is to go for option B. Fruit is safe to eat and should keep you going until you find civilization. Now that's food for thought. Number 5, Towering Inferno. We're halfway through our survival riddles and things are really heating up. Your luck's going from bad to worse, as you've somehow found yourself on the 38th floor of a burning building. The building will collapse in a minute, and the room you're in is filling with smoke. You'd better pick an escape route and fast. A. Take the stairs and hope you can make it. B. Jump out of the window even though you know it's too high. Or C. Take the elevator, even though there's a sign on it that says do not use in case of fire.
A? Duh. You say jump out the window. I think I'm ready to jump out the window.
Let's see what you've got. If you're on the 38th floor and you try to make it down by the stairs, you'd be in serious trouble. There's no way you'd make it down in a minute.
Jump out the
You
window?
might run right into the blaze and be stuck in an even worse position. As for jumping out the window, well, that's just
Taking
sudden
the
death.
elevator?
In an extreme situation
What?
like this, it might be time to break the rules. So ignore that warning sign and
Finesse. This is finesse. Finesse.
risk the elevator. Sure, it might not work out, but if you're going to die anyway, maybe it's worth a shot. Number 4,
I guess, yeah.
Castle Tough Choice.
Okay. Because it might just work,
Trapped
though.
in an abandoned
Might work.
castle. The lights are out and nobody's home. Only the wind and the sound of ghosts whistling through the empty window frames. There are 3 doors that lead back out to safety, but each promises to kill you in a different way. The first door leads to a room full of deadly snakes and spiders. The second door just leads to a sheer drop with spikes at the bottom. The third door opens to an electrified moat. Which do you choose?
What? Which one do I choose? Look, bro. Tired of these fucking. What do you say? Electrified? What? That might be the one.
Leads to a sheer drop with spikes at the bottom. The third door opens to an electrified moat. Which do you choose?
Electrified moat. What does that mean? What? Oh my god, bro. This is so dumb. This is damn near was the worst one. I ain't gonna lie. This is the worst. But look though. I think I might go with the A. No, I don't know, bro. It might not be A. I don't know, bro. This is just dumb. It's either A or C for sure. It's A or C. It's A or C.
You're sure to meet a sticky end if you pick the first door. You'd make a tasty meal for a giant jumping spider or boa constrictor. The second door is an obvious no-no. I don't know any survival
I knew it
tips
was
that
C.
would help you
I
survive
knew
a
it was
long
C.
drop onto some metal spikes. The solution to this riddle is through the third door that leads to the electrified moat. If you listened carefully, you would have noticed that this is an abandoned castle. The lights are out, and nobody has lived there for years, so the likelihood the moat is still being electrified is pretty low. So just check the power's gone out and you can swim across to safety. Number 3, dead in the water.
Say A or C.
Don't let the solution to the last riddle fool you. Water is often not your friend. Imagine you are driving home one day when you crash your car into a river. Oops. You have 3 options to save your life. Do you A. Open the door to escape, B. Wind down the window and let the water in, or C. Stay in the car and wait for help?
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like C is actually a good idea. The water might leak in there. And it might be too much force for it to go in. I don't know, bro. But A is either A or C again. It's A or C. He said let the water in. A or C.
Let's start with the last option. Are you crazy? You're trapped in a sinking car. Nobody's gonna come in time. You have seconds before you drown, so you need to act now.
It's A.
As for the first option,
What?
if the car is underwater,
Let
and
the
you try to
water
open the
in.
door, you'd very quickly discover it's impossible.
let the water
the weight of the water on
in.
the other side would be far too heavy for a normal human
right,
to
I
move.
forgot about that.
So unless you're Superman, I strongly recommend you go for option 2.
Oh.
Roll down.
Cause it's going. The water just go. Wait a minute. Hold on. Never mind. Cause if it's a lot of water, I think about it, if it's a lot of water, it could just. I don't know.
Down the window and let the water in. This might sound stupid, but it'll equalize the pressure inside the car. When the pressure inside and outside the car is the same, you'll be able to open the door easily and swim to the surface. Number 2, gamble in the grasslands.
I guess, bro.
You're back on safari again, and this time you've gotten lost and are at a crossroads in the middle of nowhere. Which road do you not want to walk down? You have three options: a path that leads to an alligator-infested swamp, a dirt road leading to a river where hippos live, or an open savanna where you've heard lions live.
I didn't even hear the fucking shit.
You have again, and this time you've gotten lost and are at a crossroads in the middle of nowhere. Which road do you not want to walk down? You have three options: a path that leads to an alligator-infested swamp, a dirt road leading to a river where hippos live.
Wait, hold on, what's the first part he said? Because he might be a finessing again.
You're back on safari again, and this time you've gotten lost and are at a crossroads in the middle of nowhere. A path that leads to an alligator-infested swamp, a dirt road leading to a river where hippos live, or an open savanna where you've heard lions live. Which do you choose?
Hippos deadly? One of these are not deadly. I feel like lions. I think lions is that deadly. Like I feel like if you don't fuck with it, it won't fuck with you type shit. I feel like that's how it is. I don't feel like a lion see a human like, all right, I want to eat this nigga. Or do they? Are they like that? I don't know, bro. I don't even know anything. I know it might be no, it ain't alligators. Wait, it might be no, because you gotta swim. Don't you gotta swim through it? It should be sea, low key. Wait, what did he say? Hold on, he say it's down roads.
Path that leads to an alligator-infested swamp, a dirt road leading to a river where hippos live, or an open savanna where you've heard lions live. Which do you choose?
I say C. C or B for sure.
Now both the first and last paths sound scary, and they are. I would hate to be stuck in an alligator-infested swamp or get chased by lions. But according to the facts,
I know it'd be.
The path you really want to avoid is the second one. That's right. Hippos kill between 2,000 and 3,000 people every year.
Damn!
Which is much more than both alligators and lions put together.
Oh, so
Hippos might look slow and stupid, but they're well known as the most dangerous animal in Africa. If you get in a hippo's way or it thinks you're threatening its babies, then you're
it's bad.
done for. They're big, heavy, aggressive, and they can run much faster than you. There's not much that will stop an angry hippo stampeding towards you. So this isn't a question of what's the best option. It's a case of avoid that hippo. Number 1, Professor Evil's Lair. We're back with our old friend Professor Evil, this time in his secret mountain base. He's locked you in a holding cell where there are only 3 ways to escape.
Oh, here you go, this shit
The
again.
first door leads to his latest secret weapon, a chamber made of mirrors, with a laser pointing into it that channels the sun's rays and fries anything inside. The second door leads to Professor Evil's chemical weapons lab, and entering without a biohazard suit would kill you in seconds. The third door leads straight to his evil staff room, filled with crazed henchmen who are so bored, they'll just kill you for fun. Which do you choose?
Bro. Probably A. Wait a minute. What is he talking about this B shit, bro? Hold on. I mean, he ain't really explain B for real. You see how he barely explain it?
Door leads to Professor Evil's chemical weapons lab, and entering without a biohazard suit would kill you in seconds.
What does that mean, enter out a biohazard suit? How the fuck? Oh, is it because if the chemicals are in the air type shit?
The third door leads straight to his evil staff room, filled with crazed henchmen who are so bored, they'll just kill you for fun. Which do you choose?
Why don't they kill each other? How about that? How the fuck they don't kill each other? Alright. I think it's either... Bro, I think it's all of them, honestly. No, it ain't A. It's not A. It's not A. It's not A. It's not A. It's either B or C. Henchmen or this. Henchmen or this biohazard shit. I don't know. Which one was my first answer? Let's go with your first mind. What was my first mind? I forgot. No. Oh, no, it was biohazard. That was my first mind. Biohazard.
Well, let's check your answers. The third door is definitely a bad idea. Those henchmen will skin you alive out of boredom, and there's nothing that relieves boredom more than horrible violence. If you're an evil henchman, that is. The second door will also kill you. Chemical weapons are not to be taken.
My first mind actually was the A. That's hilarious how it was that one, though. Whatever. Let's just see how he finesses this.
Lightly, especially when Professor Evil is involved. There's no biohazard suit around, and I have a feeling the henchman won't let you borrow one either. Nope, there's only one way out of here, and that's door number 1. Yes, it's a laser-powered death chamber. But it's a laser-powered death chamber that's powered by the sun. So all you have to do is wait until nighttime, walk through the laser facility,
Wait until nighttime. He said, wait until nighttime.
and escape out the other side. Good work! You've made it to the end of my 10 deadly riddles. I hope you've managed to survive them all.
Hey man, this was the worst one. I ain't gonna lie. I hated this one. This one's very dumb. Very, very dumb. But hey man, y'all like, comment, subscribe. Comment on yet to next, man. Follow me on Instagram, that's where I'm most active at. We're on the grind to 1K, man. I'm out.